Tell me when.
Oh, sorry.
Good. Jon Rahm, 1 under 69. John, a long birdie put on 18 with a fist pump. It feels like deja vu. Talk us through what you read there.
I mean, not really comparable. It's just more of a thank God I made a putt type deal. Felt like I played pretty good golf all day. I just, saw a lot of them get close and not go in, and to hit 2 wayward drives in the last 2 holes and somehow end up with 2 birdie putts and making the last one is, it's more the fact that, it's just making the putt to break par on the first round of the US Open. It's, it's quite a big deal.
Is there anything you learned about the course today?
Yeah, it's very hard.
Dan?
Honestly, the first 5 holes when we had no wind, I was thinking we're going to blow the roof off this place. I mean, somebody's going to shoot 6, 7 under if the wind doesn't pick up, right? And obviously, a well-designed golf course is always difficult, but when the crosswinds started to come in, it was tough. I mean, besides 9, I don't remember playing 1 hole without either straight right to left or straight left to right. It was never straight downwind, and that's a challenge. You have to really strike the ball well to put in those fairways, and which I was able to do. I was never out of position out of the tee, except the last 2 holes. But for 16 holes, I enjoyed the fairway.
We're gonna go to Dan on the right.
On 17, you hit the first one left and then the provisional left. Was there a moment there where you thought they were both gone, or how did you learn that one of them was safe?
So when I hit the first one, I wasn't sure, and obviously I thought there was a chance of it going left into the, well, it's not really a penalty, it's just being gone. I thought I saw somebody give me the safe sign, but I wasn't sure. So I was like, I'm not gonna waste my time going up there to then come back. So I hit a driver, and while it was going left, we saw somebody give us the safe sign, so I kind of thought, well, if the second one's good, the first one's good for sure. So that was it. I didn't really realize how close that came. I mean, I fully know how lucky I got on that hole, and I try to take advantage to make a birdie, but I'll take the 4-run run any day of the week.
And then you mentioned the golf course. Do you think that they can kind of turn it up quickly? Was it a function of playing easy today because of the pins, or why did you think it played easy?
Oh, there was no wind, and relatively soft conditions early on, right? So you could hit it close and be aggressive. I'm talking about the first 4 or 5 holes, right? I mean, I was even par. Both James and Colin were under par, and I don't think any of us were doing anything special. So I was like, it could happen. But again, it's a US Open, right? It's the false hope that it gave me. It's also, I mean, as the wind goes on, it gets firmer. This golf course can get really, really difficult. And it's the fun part of it. It's not the longest US Open we've played. It's not the trickiest US Open we've played. But with this wind and those greens, they can, with pin positions, they can make it as hard or as easy as they want.
We're gonna go here to Doug.
A couple of kids run off with your ball on 18?
Yes, yeah. Somebody. I'm pretty sure I know who it was. Like I recognized the 2 kids that were running the opposite way with a smile on their face. So I am 100% sure I saw the 2 kids that stole it.
I'm just curious, when you got the drop from the TIO and everything, what kind of looked at the green did you have? What did you have?
I'm just really happy somebody spotted the ball first. Like, look, we knew exactly where it was. And off the tee, I was comfortable. I was past all the trees. It was downwind, and that's why I kind of took. I wasn't trying to go that far left, but I was trying to take it almost over the trees and over the bunkers. So after the free relief, I had 135 yards to the pin in an area where the rough wasn't that thick.
Down, okay.
I don't think they expected anybody to hit it there or be around there, so I was able to drop on an area that was a little downgrade, and it wasn't, I wasn't in jeopardy of carrying the bunker, right? That wasn't really a concern. So
We're gonna go to
I think it was 125 to cover the bunker. So
We'll go to Todd on your right.
Hey, John, there were a couple of iron shots in your round that ended up short right. You looked perplexed. Was that mechanical, or did you just misjudge the wind?
No, that was 100% me.
100% you?
There was about 5 iron shots that I skanked completely. Yeah.
Okay.
9, 10, 12, 15. I don't know if I'm missing one there. No, they were just bad swings.
Hey,
In a situation where they were all, in theory, good looks, right? It's just bad swings, that's all I can tell you.
Are you able to, do you know what you did wrong, or is that something you're going to try to figure out? today?
I'm not too worried. A lot of times when you're in competition and you have all these crosswinds, I think a lot of it was a bit of indecision and doubt in my mind because we weren't exactly sure where the wind was coming from and not committing 100% of the time to the shot. And I think that was the difference. That was more. I don't think it was really anything I need to look too far into.
We'll go right here to Dave.
John, could you just speak briefly about the pairing itself? All three of you played very solidly.
Yeah. I mean, what can I say? We know what Colin does. Pretty steady golfer. He's not the best ball striking I've ever seen him have, but he definitely had a lot of up and downs today that were really impressive, that kept the round going. James, well, what to expect from a USAM champion, right? Obviously, he's a very talented player, and he didn't have his best starting hole, but when you see somebody make a couple of par putts early on like he did, you know he's comfortable, right? So it's only a matter of time till the rest of the game kind of gets going. So he shot 1 under, and I think he played the best out of the three of us. He definitely had a chance to shoot lower than both Colin and I.
Thank you.
John, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.